Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
It's Madden NFL 24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you look at this defense,
and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Sets up to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on speed other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
To throw is Duggan. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's going to be snapped up quickly here. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
That will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll try to run the option here.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing, Duggan.
Flush to his right. This one is incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing is Hurts.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Powers ahead at the 45, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
King.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Hurts. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jerk from his legs.
Call it a gain of 6 on to play, and it's 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Rodgers to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tackles come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to go out more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Fighting it off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing quickly out wide. Atwell.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Smith catches left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the...
There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A final shot before break.
Dugan. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Hurts throws the preview to his receiver ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First one here taken in as he's able.
Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gives Billy a 3rd 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
Here's Swift.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kendrick Bourne. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all. defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Duggan now to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Duggan will look to throw this. Open man left side as the tight end long.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up the second down in just a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Duggan.
If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's forward. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The kick by Barr is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that part, Larry. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw is Duggan. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's Duggan to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And didn't get the push. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, these are the situations that come up in practice and are talked about all the time. This is as tough as it gets for a defense. They've got to defend a very short field after that turnover. They're not home yet, but a really nice job there pushing them backwards on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing, Duggan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Madden. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Duggan looking to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Dugan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's airing it out for Williams. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Dugan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with
Williams loses the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. 62 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it from the 24 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. This is Swift on the counter. Shelling through the defense, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Once again, it's Swift. And making the tackle there, Jacoby Durant.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
Yeah, all right, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Any, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still washing and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the door and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people. Feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We counting money often too.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumps on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece when she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling.